1 sack. It seemed like you could have had 7 or 8.
Oh, yeah.
How frustrating was it that you not only did you not get him on the ground, but they turned into big plays a lot of times for that?
I have no words. I mean, I've never seen that many missed opportunities on sacks in one game. I mean, just so frustrating without question. I mean, yeah, it's just hard to even put into words, to be honest with you. You got him in the pocket, you got to get him on the ground, and obviously hats off to him. He made those guys, somehow, some way got out of it multiple times. And as you mentioned, they weren't just missed sacks, they were positive. You rushed about 100 yards, and most of those were after we had our hands on them. So, but it was just, it's just kind of a, wow, hard to even, I'm not sure I've seen anything like that before, to have that many opportunities where you don't get them on the ground. It's just frustrating.
Zach, on your right, Mike.
I guess the play calls on those last two, I recognize obviously what winds up happening, but just what were kind of the two calls and what kind of doesn't make those work on the third and the fourth?
Yeah, I mean, obviously when it doesn't work, you're trying to get the first down, and just you put guys in position to make a decision, and you just guys gotta block, guys gotta obviously some coaches we gotta make better calls, and they didn't work, so they're not good enough. So you're trying to get a yard. To me that's what you got to be able to do. So it's frustrating once again. Getting finish, gotta finish.
Mike, on your right, Mason.
Are you surprised by the team in the last 2 weeks? You've talked about finishing kind of all year. You have had leads, you've had moments where you could close the door, kind of falling short. What do you attribute that to, and how have you viewed this last 3-week stretch here, when you've kind of fallen short on each of those?
Yeah, you think about 3 games, and all came down to the last play. Opportunity to win the game and finish it out, and proud of our guys for battling and fighting and competing to the bitter end, but it's about us as coaches doing a better job of making a better call in those situations, and obviously every week you try to adjust and adapt to what you're going to see, and guys stepping up and making plays in those situations, and we've kind of seen in all 3 of the games, all 3 phases having opportunities to finish and not being able to get that job done. So it is very frustrating, disappointing. It's disappointing is not even the right word. It's just devastating, to be honest with you. Guys work so hard, and I'm just so proud of our guys for competing and believing and staying with us. And as hard as it was these last couple of weeks to keep battling, they didn't blink, they didn't waver. So I really respect them for that. And it's hard. I mean, it's hard to win games, and you got to find ways to close out and finish. So, and it takes all 3 phases to do it. But you go back and you evaluate, and you just keep. Right now we got to recruit our own guys, and with the way that things are now, and that's the big focus at this point. But obviously a lot of things to work on and get better at, without question. But bottom line is that you just gotta, coaches and players, we gotta together, we gotta be able to finish.
Mason, back center of the Rebbe.
Coach, I know it's sudden, it's final, but where does your mind go? Where do your emotions kind of stack up in a time like this?
Yeah, it's just my heart just hurts for the seniors. That whole locker room. We worked so hard this week we wanted to finish, with this win and get momentum for the off season. And but where my mind goes is just, got to start meeting with guys tomorrow and talking about their future and our future, and just trying to continue to, keep our team together and keep building. So off of, the disappointments, which are intense at this point, very, very real and very hard to accept. But at the same time, it's the game has got a scoreboard, and there's winners and losers each week. And so when you keep falling short, it's just a gut shot, So we just want it so bad for our guys. So the biggest thing is just hurting for them and our coaches and just everybody in that locker room that put so much into this. And then it's about getting back and just, understanding the new environment we're in and how that affects you. Usually we go out and recruit tomorrow, and now we go out and recruit our own team tomorrow.
Rebbe from left and center.
Just big picture, back-to-back January bowl games. Seem like there's momentum.
Yep.
3 losing seasons. What do you
Yeah.
do?
Yeah, it's just, there's just a reality of how things have changed, in the world that we're in now. you obviously saw, you mentioned the back-to-back January bowl games, and then the 3 years have fallen short. We got to do a great job of adapting to the new world that we're in, because it's totally different. It's just changed dramatically in the last couple of years, and so got to be able to be at the forefront of that, aggressively going after the reality of what's it's become, and it's a different world now, without question. And so, yeah, it's just, and it is about, we've always, our margin for error is not very, we got a small margin for error, each week, and that was even that way then. You just got to find a way to win those closer games. And, I do feel, we do have a young quarterback room that I really like and feel like has tremendous potential to grow. And to build off of that is huge, because that's obviously the one position that really is the key factor. And then the direction we're going with, the guys up front and then on the perimeter, and then you got to re-plug in some spots on defense. But now it's it's just, to answer your question, to me, it's just about adapting to the new world that we're in and really deciding what that looks like for us.
Sammy back left, and Bob.
Coach, the fourth down, they scored a touchdown where
Yeah.
communication. What happened?
Yeah, we had I like the call, and have a guy that's assigned to the back. His eyes are on the back, and he didn't take the back. So but you got to execute. Like that's one where I would say I do like the call. That Coach Guerrero used on that situation, and just which is kind of tough one to swallow there, because it should have been, to me, a dead play in my opinion. So but they executed and we didn't. So that's where that's really frustrating.
Bob back left.
Are you concerned about your job security?
I get it. You got to win. I understand the nature of college football, and I understand that full well. Been in this a long time. So I want to win more than anybody. So we're going to keep battling and scratching and clawing. And so that's out of my hands. It's not up to me.